What's going on, gamers? This is your boy Magnolia Dragonfly, also known as Dragonfly Storm on Twitch. I'm kind of just playing this as a little tips and trips video because I want to play this actually when it fully releases. It's called Oddsparks, and this is like a little automation game. So as you can see, we have these little like wooden creatures that you kind of have follow you around and also follow paths if you have them. And you're trying to make a factory almost. And trying to also defend your base from like all these little creatures. Which these guys right here are a little peaceful, but others are not. So let's go ahead and start with the tips and tricks video. We're just gonna do like basically the basics in the sense of knowing the ratio, I guess you can say. Starting off, I have this little example right here, so I could show you guys the speed of these guys. As you can see, they walk pretty fast when they're not carrying anything, but because we want to factor in their carrying speed, I'm also going to take care of the carrying speed with this little example. I'm gonna time it on my little stopwatch on my watch to kind of like see how fast they carry stuff. But we're just going from this side to this side. There's 10 spaces right here, so hopefully we can basically count how long it takes them to take one item to the other side. So let's wait until it gets an item. Okay, there we go. And so it's 10 spaces, and it can make a delivery in basically 9 seconds, or 8.5 seconds, or 9 seconds. So it's pretty slow in the sense of like that distance, but you have to also factor in like you could have longer paths. So yeah, that's kind of like the speed they're going at. But then you have to also realize you're going from like building to building. So we're gonna start with this little example of ratio in this aspect. So I have this logger right here, and I'm gonna do some examples here. So I have these stumpy sparks down here on my active sparks tab, but we also have the crafty sparks. So I'm going to showcase a little bit of both. If we do a stumpy spark, each one, if we look at this number down here, can do 30 per minute, and I could add that on for a second one getting 60 per minute. If I don't want that, however, I want to go a little faster. Let me see if I can get this out of my inventory. I can go with crafty sparks. Crafty sparks are a little bit faster, are meant for factories and buildings in general. So let me go ahead and put some crafty sparks in here, and you can see they do 45 per minute each time. So in a total, we can do 90 per minute. So I don't want to do the math per se. I can always just count while I'm doing this. But if I click G and make my own little path, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 12 spaces. So that's... Okay. I'm trying to do the math real quickly, just so I'm not like confusing myself. So it was 9. Well, we're just gonna say 9 seconds divided by 10 spaces, 0.9 speed. So 0.9 speed times 12. We'll get there in like 10 seconds and 0.8. But that's not all. We also are factoring in these little factors, the splitters. Because if we're gonna be splitting into this section, we're gonna need splitters, because splitters are gonna be our way to divide and conquer. So I'm splitting up here. And I'm going to go ahead and split into two groups. We're having this group right here go down to this section. Then we're having this one right here go down to there. Now before I connect these, give me a second. I'm going to showcase what the difference between what is it called? A Stumpy Spark and a Crafty Spark can do. So as you can see, in total, a Stumpy Spark times 2 can get 7.5 per minute or 3.8 per minute of the sawn timber. Another thing is that the Crafty Sparks can do 11.3 or 5.6 per minute. You can also mix match these if I'm gonna do that right now. I can hit 9.4 if I have one Stumpy Spark and one Crafty Spark. It all depends on what you need. But I personally choose 2 Crafty Sparks for this, and I'm going to take out these guys because I don't need them in this tutorial item right here. And so we have basically 11 each one. And they need 2 wooden logs. So if they make one each time, it's gonna get 11 times 2 for the ingredients needed. So that's 22. 22 times 4 is enough to go under the ratio our logger can give. If you want to see the exact mass, I'll try to do the exact mass in the commentary section underneath the video. And so I'm going to go ahead and create our splitters here. And you can also make these paths underneath them like this. Or you can go ahead and create them when they're not like connected with this first. So let's go ahead and make sure I have this on this side. I'm gonna quickly take this off real quickly so I can showcase this, but see how it's nothing's on it right now? I can make a splitter and go the opposite direction to split towards what we need them to do. And so yeah, that's kind of what just showcasing the opposite end and showcasing you can place it on top of paths. So we have these splitters here, and you can see they're not really pointing anywhere. That's because we don't have any stumpy, what is it called? Stumpy sparks on this path. And to make sure we get the optimal like solution for getting all these filled, I'm gonna put 20 of these guys onto the track or path. So I'm gonna leave 5 for me. Okay, there we go. So now you can kind of see they're walking with their logs, and each time they walk over, they're gonna point a different direction on the path so they can direct themselves where they need to go. And each time they fill out their 2 slots of logs, they're going to produce, and they're gonna fill up in the back. Now, just kind of like showcase what we can do with this is we can have this guy, or at least 2 of them, go and get the resources and walk back. If you want to be really optimal, do 4. And each time they walk, they're gonna grab 1. And so now we're filling up this small storage thing, which is our crate. And the crate is kind of like a transport between things. So let's go ahead and look now at our wooden plates. And so our wooden plates at maximum speed could go 22.5 for what the demo can do right now. And so if we do 22 per minute, that's basically double one of the sawmills. So we need 2 sawmills. But you have to take into factor how long it takes as well. So a sawmill making a timber only takes 16 seconds to create an item, while a wooden panel takes 8 seconds. So basically, it's doubling the amount of time spent to make a timber than a wood panel. So we need double the amount for our wooden panels, or not wooden panels, wooden timber to make wooden panels. So we have 4 here to make what we need, and then I'm going to go ahead and create a path between this place and create and actually just throw one of our little guys on there, just so I can start working on that. We also have this one where it's just the stumpy logs, and if we use just stumpy sparks, we can have 7.5 per minute. That's much slower than, oh wait, sorry, that's timber. The wood panels is actually 15 per minute, so that might be better if you want to round it off in the 5s, but it still takes like the same 16 seconds and the 4 timbers to make it. And so yeah, that's definitely a longer wait time, but it is optimal. It is possibly optimal to do that way. Let me take this out now. If I can, I keep forgetting the tools I need. So yeah, and as you can see, I have these signs. All the signs do is you place an item in there, and you can just tell what the item is, and you can see on the map what items are being created. So that's kind of like the ratio aspect of things, and that's all I wanted to kind of point out. But yeah, no, definitely, like, it's basically 0.9 seconds, sorry, not 0.9, but 9 seconds to get one item across to like 10 tiles, and so it's basically 0.9 seconds to transport things per tile. And so make that sure you account of that in your how much sprites you need, or not sprites, sparks you need to transport things. Sorry, I'm saying sprites because I've been playing a lot of different games recently. So yeah. Anyway, that's all for today's video. I just wanted to showcase that and give you a little aspect on the ratios and stuff. If you have any other other topics you want to see in this game, let me know. I can also do videos on the wooden workshop or the spark workbench, at least for the time being, until the full game releases. Just let me know what you want. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!